Most women usually dream of having big and luxurious weddings, but unfortunately, their husband-to-be might not have the capacity to pull off the wedding of their dreams. And there are also women who are already married, but they had just a little wedding ceremony and they are not happy with the type of wedding ceremony they have. If you fall into this category, here is something you can actually do. A Nigerian comedian just got married to her husband for the second time, and she did it in a luxurious and big way. You guys already know real worry picking. She did her wedding in a very, very luxurious way, like she didn't come to play. According to her, the first wedding she did was not really to her taste, and she decided, oh, why not do another wedding? So it is their 10th year anniversary, and they decided to do it together with their renewal of vows. So it's more like they did another wedding, and people have been talking, but I think it's a good idea. Now I've seen lots of people say, oh, it's the woman's idea, women do they disturb. Yes, if it's her idea, it's not her idea, it's not your business as long as her husband agreed to it. It's not like she's poor, she's making her money. So my even say, oh, money that she use and do better things, she carry and do wedding ceremony. Is it your business? Did she come and start begging you for food? I don't know why people think like this. This type of mindset is a disease. She used their money, she and her husband used their money to throw a wedding ceremony that they actually desire, and you are out there, someone who knows nothing about them, you don't even know them personally, and you are blabbing on the internet. Do you think it's their business? It's none of their business. And a lot of people, I've seen lots of people coming to give advice. Oh, if your fiance cannot afford the money for your wedding, don't worry, just go ahead with it, and all those motivational speakers. So after giving that motivational talks, you now see somebody that say, okay, let me follow this thing, let me pity me, let me have any kind of wedding I want to have, just a little wedding, and that's it, so that we can be able to survive after the wedding. Then after having it, years down the line, they actually make it big, and they say, let them throw a big wedding ceremony, and you people will be blabbing. Is it your business? It's not your business. It's not. I don't know why people are like this. Not everyone can afford a luxurious wedding immediately. And if your fiance cannot, it's not the most that you force him and can start buying that expensive wedding gown, that expensive cake, and renting that expensive reception hall. It's not necessary. You have to consider the fact that you are going to feed after the wedding. You are going to have kids. So you have to put your future into consideration. And my dear, the future is pregnant. Tomorrow is pregnant. So tomorrow you might make it big, just like Real Worry Picking and her husband. And then you cannot throw the wedding of your dreams. But I'm not saying that you should have a legal wedding, or you should not marry a man that is incapable of taking care of the home. No, that's what I'm saying. Because before you think of getting married, you should be able to know that taking care of a home requires money. So if the money you have at hand is not able to provide for a home, as a man, I don't think it's necessary to marry. Even you as a lady, if you know that you really don't have anything much to do, you should start considering doing something, because marriage is not moi and bliss. So that being said, please stop castigating her. Those who actually have this in mind to do, and if you've already gotten married and your marriage ceremony was just low-key and all that, my dear, if you make it, you still have time. Even if you are 50, my dear, even if you are 50 years old, you still have time to pull it off. And one thing people don't know is, do you think that as Real Worry Picking and her husband now through their wedding party, they are not also going to make at least half of the money they put in, or even more? Did you see the type of people that attended that wedding? Did you see?
Take a look at some of the pictures of people who were in attendance, and as you can see, many celebrities actually attended this wedding, and they were dressed glamorously and beautifully for the occasion. The same way her guests were dressed beautifully was the same way she herself dressed nice. So you can see this is a bridal shower she had, I think, a week back. She decided to do a bridal shower, like she was planning to do a proper wedding, and she did it. So she said, a proper wedding has bridal shower, so why not? I'll do a bridal shower. This is her and her husband, and this is another male guest who you know. This is her and her husband again. Look at the wonderful pictures. She looks beautiful. Anyway, take a look at this video. Can you see how dashing she looks? From this video, you can see saying na money killer. Like, this is all about the ego. If you don't have ego, you cannot pull off this kind of wedding, or let me even say wedding renewal. At this point, lots of people are even considering whether they should renew their wedding too. But for you to renew your wedding, you have to have the cash. So work hard. If you get the money, you can renew your wedding. Don't mind whatever anybody is going to say. Whatever they say, you shouldn't pay attention to them. People will say whatever they want to say, as long as you're not begging them for food. It's really none of their business. She even did a dance performance, and I really love this. Can you see how she's dancing? We all know that Real Worry Picking is a very energetic dancer. Like, she can really dance, and she said, why not dance for her husband? And she did, and people really loved and enjoyed the performance.
Anyway, yeah, hi guys, it's Uzi again. Chat. I forgot to say this in the beginning. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, Bad Belle People. Bad Belle People that are talking about this lady and her wedding. It's not your business. If you see anybody talking rubbish about their wedding, people should just put hand in their mouths. It's not their business. They should mind the business that pays them. Anyway, bye.